My name is DavidJr.com.
So I was invited to this guy's birthday party. Really wasn't in the mood to go, but I heard all this stuff about how it was going to be some kind of great party with lots of girls, awesome food, a wild band, and it be fishing with Grandpa Buttermaker. Dizzy fun was the adjective of the night. Guys showing off for girls turned the party into a GQ commercial. Strawberries and bean dip were in the air. Electric Mike invited me to get wild, dude. I had been to better parties. Then a pack of wolves tried to crash the party. I felt like a lost bird and was going to double-check for a pinball machine when she arrived. At that moment, I felt the sun give rise to my heart. Whatever the band was playing became my favorite song. We really hit it off. What can I say? I didn't use the GQ approach. The night ended quickly and she was gone. A few days later, my friend told me how funny and nice she thought I was, and a date certainly seemed likely. So I called her. Was my usual nervous, corny, unfunny self on the phone, but I passed the phone test because she accepted a date. Realizing I only had one shot at this, I tracked down some experts for advice on what every woman wants. First I asked my piano teacher.
Start the evening off with a concert, then take her to that romantic new French restaurant downtown across from the bowling alley.
My sister proclaimed.
With your lame and incomplete wardrobe, you don't have a chance. Tell her you were working out a lot until your football injury slowed you down. Not like you do either. All you do is play on the computer, nerd.
Then I asked my mom's accountant.
Let me tell you, if you can dunk a basketball, ooh, you'll be wishing you had a twin brother to share all the women you get.
Then she said the best way to bake her potato would be to beat up a bunch of lugs at some rundown bar. Her husband, Butch, did that once for her. She found out later the big lugs were his cousins, but it's the thought that counts. I should ask the bartender to stage a little fight where I save the day. It works every time, and I'll get a whole bunch of, cake points.
Just don't forget to bribe the bartender.
The feeling of supreme confidence raced through my body. I thought, this is gonna be too easy. This stuff was inside information, straight from the experts. First on my agenda would be brushing up on my basketball skills. I knew if I put the rock in the hole, she'd think she was hanging around with the real man. I came to battle equipped with a Jordan jersey, Turbo 3000 Jumpster sneakers, and my special recipe combining all those overly priced sports drinks along with Viagra. I call it Winning Combination. It's a good thing I had on baggy pants. It was my destiny to win her heart with an emphatic slam dunk. I just had to double check I could do it. What a rip-off. The only thing Winning Combination gave me was a stomach ache. It's pretty obvious I wasn't going to win any brownie points on the basketball court, so I figured it was time to exercise my options and move on to Plan B. I could buy my macho status with the almighty dollar. Went to this rundown bar, danced a wad of dead presidents under the bartender's nose, and asked if he'd let me stage a little scenario. I said, I'm going to need you to pick a fight with me and let me win. It's to impress my date. The bartender was going for it, but this other guy was extremely insulted by my offer. The bartender didn't like me upsetting his customer. I envisioned her visiting me in the hospital. I slid down the bar and out the door, on my way accumulating beer in my eyes and peanuts up my nose. Well, maybe my piano teacher had the right idea, since recent events made me think dinner at a chic restaurant would keep bodily injury to a minimum. Hubba, hubba! I knew I shouldn't have cut so many French classes. My request for a cheese shaker was met with blank stares. Just as I began relaxing into conversation, I spilt wine all over myself. I really don't want to talk about it. The next morning my head was pounding. I came to terms with the truth. I screwed up the date. I blew my chance for true love. I could forget about being what every woman wants. Pouring my heart out to my sister's doll, "Moe, are you free Friday night?" She respected my courage when I told her I was going to move on with my life, and if my date couldn't decipher my wonderfulness, then her loss. Although I'm not one to pass up another chance, if given one. With much support, I mustered up enough confidence to give her a call. To my surprise, she told me what a great time she had, and asked if I could help her throw a party she's giving at her apartment, since I said I'm a gourmet chef.
My name is DavidJr.com.